Okay, so first of all we're going to start off by priming the skin, and we're going to be using MAC's Prep and Prime Skin Base Visage. And I actually mentioned this one before in my other tutorials, and they actually sent me one of these over in my order, and I don't think you have to spend that much to get given a free sample. After like about a minute or something, it kind of becomes very like, it kind of like firms your skin, and it sort of tones it, and it sort of mattifies as well. So that's just gonna get rid of any oil that you might sort of create throughout the day, maybe on your T-zone or anywhere like that. So yeah, I would definitely pick this up. I've got 3 samples of this at the moment from separate orders with MAC, but when they run out, or if I don't pick up any more samples in between now and when they do run out, I'm definitely going to pick up this in the full size product, because it's so good and I really do love it, and it really does help the foundation set and prevent like creasing and stuff throughout the day. I do actually give them out because I haven't actually yet had to spend any money on it, and I've got more than enough that will last me so many makeup looks. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. Okay, so for foundation I'm going to be using the MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation. Of course, it is my holy grail foundation at the moment. I absolutely love it. It's so good, and it kind of feels like when you put it on the skin, when it's dry, it kind of feels like it's got a really light sort of clay base to it. You know, if you've ever used like a clay mask or anything like that, and you just sort of put it on and it dries, obviously it's not that intense, but it's kind of like that feeling when you take it off and your skin just feels that much tighter and more toned, and it's just sort of that feeling. So it does feel really refreshed. So with the primer, I actually really like these two, they go really well together. So yeah, I would definitely recommend both of them. But I actually used to use this fluffy brush just to buff it in my skin. I'm actually just going to put this in the areas where I want to cover up first. I do find with this foundation, if you've got quite, you know, clear skin, it works better on a smoother surface, but it kind of will cling to anything that's not like a dead flat surface. But if you've got like redness or rosacea or anything like that, I think you'll be fine. It's not like the most coverage I've ever had, but at the same time, I don't like to wear a thick layer of makeup, because I just kind of find that on me it looks very cakey, and then I find that the more makeup, like foundation wise, that I wear, I feel like I do get more spots. And I'm actually not too bad for spots. Like obviously I have had like quite a few in my time and stuff, but I don't have like acne or anything like that. So I just get redness like here and like around my nose, and you can see it's pretty much covered it. So that's pretty much all I need, and just a little bit on the forehead. If you have tried this foundation out and you've got like acne, or if you've got any blemishes or anything, and perhaps you might get them fairly often, or you might have like oily prone skin or something like that, and you've tried this foundation and you like it, let everybody know in the comments, cause all done with. I feel as though this foundation does blend out really well. I really do like it. I've been using it probably for about 3 months or something now, so it's a fairly long time for a foundation, but I know there's people who have been using this for so much longer on YouTube, and they still love it. So I would definitely recommend this one. It's just so good. A little bit messy, but I'm going to be going in with the Pro On Wear Concealer now by MAC, also in the shade NC15. Brush is so good just to get these sort of foundation basics done. It's such a good blender. Look, I can even do it down my nose, up here. Okay, so now we're going to be moving on to mattifying the skin. So while that's still setting in, I'm going to be taking the MAC Studio Fix pressed powder, and this is also NC15, so it just looks like this. I like to kind of blend this in either with a large Kabuki brush or with one of these little miniature Kabuki brushes. Now we're going to move on to bronzer, so I'm going to be taking my Bourjois Paris what's this called? Bronzing powder in shade 51. By the way, in case you missed it, all of those MAC face products were shade NC15, even the highlighter. I got the same one because it comes up slightly lighter, because it is a highlighter, so yeah, that's fine. And this one, I think this is one of the lightest bronzers that Bourjois have. You can see your natural sort of shadows and just go along the line. So with this look, even though it is a date night look, we're not wanting to go too over the top with it. We're just sort of trying to enhance our natural features rather than putting ones that aren't naturally there, if that makes sense. This look isn't too dramatic, but it's definitely going to be one that you can sort of feel dressed up in, you know. So I'm going to be taking my Morphe brush in M458, and just this little one, and I picked it up from Beauty Bay. My nose, I haven't done this in a while. I don't feel like it's necessary all the time. Just sometimes if I'm feeling like I want to take, you know, the extra steps to getting ready, you girls will know what I mean. Like sometimes, like your everyday makeup is not the same as when you go out clubbing, do you know what I mean? You do extra things. So that is that. That's the bronzer and contouring done. As I say, it's very light. We're not going in with like anything too dark, anything too light in your face. It's all very neutral. So I'm literally just going to take, you can either take your large Kabuki brush, or you can take a completely clean brush like what I'm going to do and blend it all out. I'm taking this mini one, and I think I picked this up from Amazon. So I think the kind of point of this video, like I did want to do a date night makeup tutorial, but I also like want to make it a bit easier for you guys. Try not to use so many tools and things, because I know like a lot of you guys like the lower budget videos and like less is more, that kind of thing. And I completely agree, because when I first started off with makeup I had like the minimal stuff, and you can still make it work. So yeah, I pretty much just wanted to show you it in this video, not using like everything comes with the sun, and hopefully it should be fairly easy to follow as well if you want to try this out. Okay, so I'm going to be taking one of my absolutely favourite makeup palettes, and this one is the one by Morphe Brushes, and it's the 35K Coffee palette, and this is what it looks like. So it's absolutely gorgeous, and it's basically just filled with all of your essential cool tones, warm tones, all of that kind of thing. And I actually posted a picture on my Instagram a few days ago now, it was earlier this week, about this makeup look. And I said to you guys, if you were interested in seeing a date night makeup look, then be sure to give the picture a like, so obviously I know you're interested. So, you know, it's still not too late. If you did enjoy this video, go ahead and like that picture. The more support, the merrier. So, literally, for this look, I'm going to be doing a soft, like, nudie, brown, sort of deep eye with fairly sort of dramatic lashes and a red lip. So we're going to get started using a flat brush like this. It's one of these little ones. And for our base shade, we are going to be using this little guy here. It's just sort of like it's my skin tone basically. So I'm just going to use that first of all. So I'm going to be taking this dark brown, so kind of like mocha shade just here, and I'm going to be using that to sort of define my crease first of all. And I'm going to be going back in with this large flat brush just to sort of define that crease. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the other eye. Exact same shade, just pop it in the crease. I'm going to be going back in with this flat brush. It's just those two brushes I'm going to be using today for the eyes. You're going to be taking this matte brown right on the end, just here, just to define the crease. So let's take that, go back in. You don't want to go too far in with this colour. This is literally just for definition. Probably just a little over halfway. And then you can bring it up here, down and onto the lower part of your lash there, which almost creates like a V shape. I'm just going to go ahead with that same shade and just do it under my eyes here, just to really smoke it out and join out that kind of smoky wing we've got going on. So this bit here to here is where you want to focus it, just to really join that smoky wing we've got. So it just kind of makes it look more finished and more together and more as one piece rather than being two separate areas that we've sort of touched. So there we go. You can either blend it out with one of these, but I find it easy to just take my other blending brush again and just be careful with this, because if you've got a bigger one like this, it can be easier to get in your eye. So just bring it lower down, just sort of smoke out the edges a bit. It makes it a lot softer, as if you're just blending out concealer under your eye. So I'm going to be taking this gorgeous champagne-y shimmery shade just here, and it's so pigmented, and I'm literally just going to put that in the corner of my eyes. I'm going to put a little bit under the eyebrow bone as well, just to highlight that, so then when we go onto our eyebrows it will really stand out. I mean, this is date night after all, so you can kind of go a little bit sparkly with it. Taking that other blending brush, it's all about blending during the eyes, because you just don't want anything to be either too overpowering if that's not your style, or the one thing I personally can't stand is when there's like harsh lines in between different eyeshadow blends. So that's like one of my pet peeves that I really just need to focus on when I'm doing my makeup. It's completely up to you, like obviously how much you want to put on and what colours you go for, that's completely down to you. So you guys know I quite like earthy tones, this is what I feel most comfortable in, and I figured if I'm going to be doing a red lip, then I want eyes that are more basic but they're still smoky and dramatic and got a little bit of highlight there. So just decided to put a bit of highlight on top of that smoky bit as well, so we've got a bit of shimmer and perhaps a little bit in the inner corner as well. So eyelashes, I'm going to be using the Eyelure London Party Perfect Define Full Lashes. They're for a fabulously defined look and it's for mainly a cat eye. They're lightweight, the adhesive is included and they're reusable. And these are actually a collaboration with New Look, so you can pick these up, and these ones were something like $4.99, so that's definitely a bargain. And then it just shows you what they look like on the back as well. So they're nice and defined, them ones. So I'm going to pop these on now. So now I finally got my lashes on after a few attempts. It did take me a little while today. These ones were particularly fiddly, but I did manage to get it off. So now I'm just brushing away that excess mascara. Would be the time to get rid of it. Final touch of the makeup part, we are going to be using a miniature Yves Saint Laurent lipstick, shade 01 Rouge. This is one that actually came in a little gift set. It is only miniature and it comes in this little box like this, and then this is what you get inside. So you get the bag, the perfume and the lippy, and I think that was like a limited edition set, and it was, I think, for a 50ml. Yeah, for a 50ml perfume of Black Opium, it was the same amount of money to buy a 50ml one of those, and or to buy this, which has the bag, the 50ml perfume, and the lipstick, and obviously it comes in a really nice box as well. So it's the same price. They was doing like a special offer. I think it's for Mother's Day. It seems like every year they have a special edition ranges for Mother's Day. Last year I got one which was the 50ml perfume, a mascara, an eyeliner and a bag and a box as well, and that's the same price. So be sure to check those out. I got mine from Debenhams, both of them. So for this look we are going to be taking this little lovely lipstick, and it is very red. Okay, so first of all, I love this colour. I'm not normally one for red lipsticks, but this is such a gorgeous colour. Like, it's so eye-catching. It's like the perfect shade of red. It is perfect. It's so creamy, that lipstick. I don't know if you can buy these separately. The packaging looks pretty standard for Yves Saint Laurent, so perhaps you can. This is the miniature one. But yeah, this is so nice. I really like this. So I'm just going to go ahead and sort my hair out, and then I will be back. I've gone away and sort of styled my hair ever so slightly. Not much. I was kind of going for the more like relaxed, kind of chilled out look. So what I've literally done, I haven't straightened or anything like that. I've just kind of shaped the front a little bit, so they kind of just flick everywhere, and I put some spray in my hair to give it a bit of that sort of rough volume and texture. So this is pretty much what it looks like. And yes, the lipstick is now a little bit darker. I mixed it with MAC Satin Paramount lipstick, and it just looks like this. So I'll around it for you, and that's what it looks like. So I've literally just mixed those two together to create this gorgeous sort of dark kind of cherry makeup look. So yeah, this is pretty much what it looks like.